Hello, welcome to 4Sports channel. Today we are going to be looking at everything you need to know about Manchester United versus Copenhagen in their Champions League match day 3. Remember, Manchester United hasn't won a single match, just like Copenhagen. The match will be at Old Trafford. All you need to know is right here. Stay tuned. So first off, Ten Hag and Dalot had a press conference. The talking points were Sir Bobby, Sheffield United reflections, team news for Copenhagen, Regulion, Champions League as it is. So let's get moving. The first thing Ten Hag was asked was about Sir Bobby, and in his response to the question, he says, as you say, Bobby is a legend, a giant, not only for Manchester United but for football. His legacy, what he left, was high standards, and he will live here every day. Our thoughts are with his family, wife and children. May his soul rest in peace. And he was again asked about emotions, and he confirmed that as professionals, their job is to use the emotions in the right way. And as you saw, a goal from Sir Bobby Charlton at Wembley from distance, and Diogo's was like that. They asked Dalot about it and says, first, it's a big privilege when you look at Sir Bobby's goals and it relates to one of your own. It was fortunate enough to get to know him. He was always there, always in the game. He represented the standard of the club, which is something we have to look back and see. If legends like this won the best titles, we have to follow those steps. Ten Hag was asked about the team news, and he hoped that we could have some players back from injuries. All left backs are injured. Luke Shaw and the new signing from Tottenham, Sergio. He hopes some of them will be fit again to return for this match. Asked about Copenhagen, Ten Hag said we have to win every game. If you lose the first 2 games, you definitely have to win. So this is treating this as a must-win game. We are hopefully he pulls out a win tomorrow. And he was asked about Eriksson, and he takes part in every game, and you see his importance when he's on the pitch. He has a big influence on our team by creating his brilliant play, someone who is very important to our squad. We have many good players. Why he's starting? There's internal competition in the midfield department. There is huge competition. So you realize all the midfielders, some are even playing number left back, like we saw Amrabat playing on number 3, but there's a lot of competition. That's why Eriksson is not playing at the moment. And Dalot was asked about the momentum, and he said, I think every game for us is an opportunity to show we can build confidence and momentum. When you win, it's easier to get confidence, and when you don't play how you want to, you have to find a way to win, and they've shown that in the last match. They were so poor against Sheffield, but they came out with all the 3 points. Ten Hag being asked about Sir Bobby tribute, and he says, definitely, first we want to win a tribute for Sir Bobby Charlton. We always want to do that in a certain way, and that's what we're aiming for. And when he was asked about Højlund and Martial, he said he grew up at this club, meaning Copenhagen, and he will be highly motivated. He will send that in the right direction and the right balance. Asked about how Martial and Højlund will play together, in his response, they can play together because Anthony Martial is also available to play on the side, meaning Højlund will be central and Martial can come from either left or right in support of the attack. Ten Hag was asked again about Sir Bobby, and he said he is in front of Old Trafford with Dennis and George Best. He is always with us, and they are always a huge inspiration for us every day and for every game. And the atmosphere about Ten Hag, about the atmosphere tomorrow, I said it's always special every night at Old Trafford. The fans are always so behind us. It's a strong connection. The last home game against Brentford, when the game was against us, they stayed behind us. The fans stick with us in adverse moments. We fight together, so definitely tomorrow after the passing of Sir Bobby Charlton, their hero, legend and giant. I'm sure it will be very emotional evening. And again, about Holland, first of all, we have to work on our routines. He misses pre-season, the first 4 games, but I think from the moment he came in, he gave the team a lot, and this one is true. We're building the routines and the speed at the moment. We'll give him more time to make better decisions for more goals. But the goals against Galatasaray were 2 brilliant goals, that's for sure. As well, also one in Munich versus Bayern. I think he's a player who will always be scoring positions in our team. I'm sure, I'm confident, and Marcus the same. So that's a wrap on the press conference. Manchester United will be boosted by the return of Sergio Reguilon from the Tottenham loanee, who is back from injury. But the best bits of the match as follows. Manchester United is at the bottom of the table after not winning a single match. All losses. They lost to Bayern, they lost to Galatasaray. Copenhagen has 1 point after drawing 2-2 with Galatasaray at the beginning of the opening Champions League. So Manchester United will be looking to put things right by winning at least one match to kickstart off their Champions League match. They are with -2 goal difference. So they will be looking to make things right with this coming up match. That's pretty much how the conference ended. It was quick and short, but now we're going to take you through the key insights on how these matches will be. The first one is this is the 4th meeting between Manchester United and Copenhagen. Each side won once apiece in 2006 and 2006 2007 UEFA Champions League group stages, while Manchester United won UEFA Europa League quarter-final tie against the tie in August 2020. Copenhagen is the first ever Champions League win against Manchester United. Was a 1-0 victory in November 2006. However, they've never won or scored a goal in 4 away games against English sides in the competition. So we will see how Manchester United can keep that record rolling. And Manchester United last game against the Danish side in the UEFA Champions League came in December 2008 in a 2-2 draw against Aalborg BK. The Red Devils won the first 3 games against Danish teams in the competition, but have only won just 1. So this should be something to put right. And Copenhagen hasn't scored a goal in any of their last 7 matches against English sides in a Europa competition, drawing 3, losing 4, with their last such goal coming against Manchester City in the UEFA Cup in February 2009. This is the first time Manchester United have begun a European Cup or UEFA Champions League campaign with defeats in their opening 2 matches. That is, those came versus Bayern and Galatasaray. They've lost their 3 games this competition, and they have never lost 4 in a row in the Europa Champions League. Let's watch out for what the match will bring for us tomorrow, and we'll be updating you on the results as well. Stay tuned, subscribe, like, comment, and we catch up in the next video.